Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
What's up, everybody?
Apologies for getting last week's episode out a little bit late. I think it was like 2 or 3 hours late. I don't really have an excuse. I got high and was watching Breaking Bad and just didn't do it. So I know I made a big deal about putting it out on midnight on social media. So we'll try again this week and see if this episode maybe comes out more timely.
Yeah, timing's not exactly our best suit. At least definitely not mine.
I don't imagine there was a shitload of people refreshing their browser at midnight last night, but I specifically put midnight in every post that I did the day before and then just completely dropped the ball. And the best part was I woke up yesterday and I was like, it'd be really funny if I just forgot to put it out. And then that's exactly what happened. So it was a meta bit kind of that my brain did, because I'm so funny that my brain automatically just does bits. So
your mind's just a machine, a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it's not easy being this funny, but somebody has to do it. So
hey, it's a heavy burden you carry.
Well, you were out in New York City last night having some fun. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, sir. I was out in the City of Angels, as they call it.
That's not what they call it.
The Windy? I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, dude. Contrast to the last time I went, it was fucking full, all engines, steam, fucking all go, dude. It was absolutely kind of wild, honestly. Absolutely different than the last time I went.
Yeah, it's weird hearing stories from back on the East Coast. I guess you guys are just done with the pandemic. COVID's been over in Colorado for probably over a month now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have masks anymore. I think there's a few in my closet, but it's just been over and I've been normalized to it now. And whenever I hear people talking about wearing masks, I'm just what the fuck?
Right. No, it's weird because I grocery store or just walking around, I won't wear one anymore. But the subway and all that stuff, public transport, you still gotta wear it. But then I can go to a bar and get grinded on by, from all different angles. And all these New York bars are fucking tiny as hell.
Really? You think they'd be the big... Because in Denver, they're huge. They have they remind me the Jersey Shore bars where everything's outside and it's just a massive
no
complex.
No. It was tightly packed as hell. Though, I mean, we only went to, I think, 2. But yeah, that one was definitely a bit ridiculous. But I was out meeting. We have some common friends that live there in New York.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say their names. You can, I don't know, Frody and Cumstead.
Right. Well, that's yeah. It doesn't leave much to the imagination, for sure.
Yeah. And I met some they had some Polish friends. I finally met someone to talk to in Polish that's not my mother, and it was pretty refreshing. It was a nice combo of a Polish outing, just vodka shots and European slim cigarettes, and then also
mystery pills. Any mystery pills? I know that was a common feature of Polish Christmas, but it's summer now. So is that out of season?
No, New York is much more of a cocaine city.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, that seems to be the theme. No matter who I see. So
yeah, they like it out there. They're fans.
Yeah, they're a fan of that. But yeah, and one of the Polish people I met was a 5'11" absolute Polish babe, and I think I fell in love, dude.
Was that feeling mutual or?
Well, no, probably not. Probably not. She's spoken for, but that doesn't matter,
She spoke. What does that mean? She's spoken for.
She has a boo.
Is this King Arthur and the Round Table, dude? That's some fucking William Shakespeare language.
Yeah, but dude, smokes Polish Virginia Slims, works for Deutsche Bank. I mean, what the fuck else do you need?
Oh, okay. So she's a demon. That's cool. Is she the one that's in charge of pushing people off the top floor if they start digging too deep into the financials?
I could see it. I we didn't talk much about that, but I could see it happening, but yeah.
Girls who assassinate whistleblowers have the best pussy. That's a well-known fact.
Oh yeah, that shit smacks.
Yeah.
It's like macaroni.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna start looking into Polish girls, man. I think that might be the move. Make my mom, my grandparents happy.
Together you can finally figure out how to screw in that light bulb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put your heads together.
I'll do a green card marriage. I'm down for that shit.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Ship one in from Poland. Yeah. What's going on this week? What's the news, brother?
Well, our good friend Kamala Harris made a visit to Guatemala. She did like her tour of those countries, I guess, as part of her. I guess she's like Biden put her in charge of like pretty much everything because he's demented.
Right.
So she went down to the border or down to Guatemala to talk with their president about I guess not having people cross the border through Mexico. I don't fucking know. I don't really read these stories. I just think of like quasi racist jokes about them. But she got down there and like there was like tons of people with like signs telling her basically to get go the fuck home.
Yeah.
They had signs that said like Trump won or whatever. So apparently like Guatemala is like super far right. So like
I guess so.
They were like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really get it, but yeah, they're like big Trump fans down there.
Or was it just like Guatemalans being paid off?
That's also, it could also just be Roger Stone handing out like $100 bills to anyone who like, he's like, yeah, no, it's TRUMP space.
That's pretty wild that they hate her down there.
Yeah, and I mean, she like just basically, it's funny. She went down there and she was telling them like, "Do not come." I got one message for anyone who wants to cross. It's like, "Do not come." And it's like, all right, man. Like,
yeah, dude. If they didn't hate her before, then they definitely do now.
Yeah, it's just you come to a country, you don't get the warmest reception, and then your move is just like, stay the fuck away from our border. It's probably not going to boost your popularity.
Yeah, she flipped. That was like all improv. She completely flipped her speech when she saw those signs.
Yeah. Another person who's in hot water in the Biden, I guess not the Biden administration, but like kind of adjacent to Biden is Hunter Biden. There was like some stories circulating on social media.
Yeah.
About him. He got caught using like they found his laptop and they're still just digging through that fucking treasure trove. But he got popped for using the N-word in a bunch of text messages with like his attorney. With his attorney, not like with his like friends or whatever. Like he was like, "What's up, my N-word?" to like his attorney, which is baffling to me.
Is his attorney black?
No, I don't think so.
I can't even tell if that's worse or not.
I don't think that'd be way worse. I think it was like the text messages read like two like suburban white kids,
Right. I feel like two white kids calling each other the N-word is almost cringier.
Yeah. It's really weird. Like he goes like, how much, like the text, he goes, how much money do I owe you? Because N-word, you better not be charging me Hennessy rates.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really racist.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, your dad writes the 94 crime bill. I mean, like, it's not like you have the best role models to look up to.
I mean... That's so just like, oh my god, blatantly racist. Henny rates?
Yeah, no, it's not a great look. But then again, like smoking crack and banging hookers isn't fantastic either. So I mean, it's not like he's batting 1,000.
No, he's not exactly on a hot streak.
No, my favorite part though, and this really flew under the radar, is they leaked these screenshots, and at the very bottom, like the last couple of messages. He drops another N-bomb, so what? And then he like sends a picture, and then like the lawyer responds, "Why are you so tan?" And then he responds like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to sext you. Like that was for somebody else."
What the?
So he accidentally sends a dick pic to his lawyer in like the same conversation, and nobody is talking about that.
Dude, calling his lawyer the N-word and then sending him a dick pic.
And then his lawyer is just like, why are you so tan? Not, why the fuck are you sending me pictures of your hog? So clearly this is not the first time this has happened.
His lawyer's like, your dick's tanner than the last time I saw it.
Right, like this has to be a regular occurrence for him to have like a frame of reference of like, oh shit, dude, you're looking good. You getting some sun?
Wow, so he sends his lawyer his tan line updates. Nice.
Apparently.
Thoughts and prayers for him, right? Because that seems like the crack is still somewhat of an aspect in his life.
Somebody else who's in a little bit of hot water at work is Jeffrey Toobin. He's a New Yorker writer and a CNN contributor.
Yes.
That some point during the pandemic got caught beating his dick on Zoom during a work Zoom call. Not good. And so he had to take a little time out, he had a little time off, a period of self-reflection, a sabbatical to find himself.
Yeah.
And he's returned, and he just gave his first interview on CNN. CNN took him back. They hired him back, and he just did his first on-air segment in, I guess, like 8 months or whatever, since the incident. And it's fantastic.
Are we going to play this one?
Yeah, I'll play the clip from the interview on mic so we can all hear it. Because honestly, it's like way too on the nose to even try to quote. So,
okay. In October, you were on a Zoom call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera. You were subsequently fired from that job after 27 years of working there. And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right, sad to say.
Okay, so let's start there.
Okay.
To quote Jay Leno, what the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously, I wasn't thinking very well or very much, and it was something that was inexplicable to me. I think one point, I wouldn't exactly say in my defense, because nothing is really in my defense. I didn't think I was on the call. I didn't think other people could see me.
You thought that you had turned off your camera?
Correct. I thought that I had turned off the Zoom call. Now, that's not a defense. This was deeply moronic and indefensible, but I mean that is part of that is part of the story. And you know, I have spent the 7 subsequent months, miserable months in my life, I can certainly confess, trying to be a better person. I mean, in therapy, trying to do some public service, working in a food bank, which I certainly am going to continue to do, working on a new book about the Oklahoma City bombing, but I am trying to become the kind of person that people can trust again.
So that's a clip from his first interview back, and I mean, wow.
Oh my God, poor guy, man. I mean, it is the most
poor Jeffy.
It is the most relatable canceling, I guess. But like the fact that he just has to explain to everyone that he got horny for 5 minutes.
I like that they're like they threw like a little digs in at him. Like she's like, you lost your job of 27 years, and like just little like
yeah
adding insult to injury. It's already bad enough that he's like yeah. I mean, like I was really horny, and like I could have sworn I ended that call. Guess not.
Right.
Here we are.
Yeah, why'd she have to go at him like that? Like, why did she have to be like, and you were caught masturbating, spitting in your own hand and pulling your tie behind your neck? Is do I have all that correct?
Yeah, she really went into the gory details. So you pulled up the stepson stepmother section on Pornhub, and you scrolled through not one, not two, but 3 pages of videos before finding one that fit your fancy, and proceeded to masturbate and moan daddy to yourself for 3.5 minutes before coming on your own belly. Do I have that correct? It was closer to 4 minutes, but yes, I did ejaculate on my own stomach. This was supposed to be a segment about the Trump indictment. Why are we talking about?
Yeah. And I love how he's just like, yeah, and since then, you know, I've been going to therapy, masturbating there. I've been, you know, helping at the food shelter, masturbating there.
So over the top, like He's like, yeah, I've been adopting refugee children. I've been working at a food bank. I've been letting homeless people live in my house, finding them on the streets, inviting them in, just trying to be somebody that you can trust again. It's like, dude, you were just horny and dumb.
Yeah.
You're horny and you're a dumb boomer who doesn't know how to use Zoom. You're in good company, from what I understand.
That's most of the people who watch the news on TV anyway at this point.
Right. And like people are mad, dude, like mad at him. Everyone's like, this is white privilege and there's no way he should ever work again. It's like, I don't know, man. Like I think the embarrassment is punishment enough.
Dude, he got caught masturbating on CNN, dude. Let's let that be enough of a punishment.
Yeah, like that's your whole like office knows what your dick looks like. It's a little embarrassing.
Right.
I mean, clearly he's not psyched on where he's at right now.
Nah, dude, clearly.
Yeah, so let the guy fucking live. I don't know.
Come on, dude.
And on a deeper level, like if you've been working remote the last year,
Yeah.
and you haven't masturbated on the company's dime at least once, I'd say you're wasting your time. Now, turn the laptop off, turn off Zoom, close it, put some tape over the webcam, go into another room, take the necessary precautions, all right? This guy was playing it fast and loose. He got burned and he's facing the consequences. Fair. But if you haven't beaten off during the hours of 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever you work over the last year, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't.
I mean, 90% of the people listening to this probably have worked from home in the past year at some point. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me you haven't jerked off on, while working at the same time. I mean, same goes for anyone who's in school or whatever. It's bullshit if you say you haven't.
Well, I don't know if jerking off in school, then now we're starting, if you're a teacher and you're masturbating in your classroom, now we're starting, that would be something I would say was out of bounds.
Okay.
But, if you just want to take a 10-minute break in between meetings, that's a little bit more understandable.
Yeah, but if you're just doing Excel spreadsheets for fucking whatever, then yeah.
Yes. If you're not working with children, by all means, crank one out mid-spreadsheet.
Yeah.
But if it's like third period arithmetic, don't keep it in the pants, all right?
Hey, I stand with Jeff, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with him.
We're not a pro CNN podcast by any means. We're the first ones looking to rip on somebody, but
No.
let Toobin live, bro. Let the dude jerk off in peace.
Jeffrey Toobs, let it, free him.
I think I'll take it one step further. I think if there were like, if companies had like masturbation breaks, I think that things would be a lot smoother. There'd be a lot less stress, a lot less tension, and there'd be less sexual harassment. You get that energy out. Have little like private rooms or something. Got a lot of projects. Your boss is bitching you out. You're feeling that stress start to redline.
Yeah.
You hit the jerk off room. Do a quick little 5-finger shuffle. Get all the bad juju out, and you can go right back to work. I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah, rewind the spank bank a little, crank out some knuckle children, and go back. Back on the Zoom.
Exactly. Yeah. You think there'd be, you see these high profile mass shootings where people bring an AR-15. I mean, there was the FedEx guy
Right.
who shot up his work or whatever recently. Going postal's like the old term for it. So
Right.
I mean, again, like if that guy was allowed to jerk off, would he have brought the gun to work? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but that's my hypothesis.
It sounds like a win-win. He gets to masturbate. There's a smaller chance of me getting shot by, some Joker-esque loser.
Exactly.
I feel like we both win.
Yeah. Are we digging ourselves a deeper hole or are we onto something?
No, we're solving fucking problems. These are problems nobody wants to talk about.
Instead of gun control, why not just give people more opportunities to masturbate?
Cum control.
Yeah, cum control. Exactly. Well, no, the opposite of cum control. Right now is cum control.
We got to start the NRA. The NRA for coming.
Yeah, we need a lobbying group that, supports cumming as much as the NRA supports guns.
Right. The only way that shit passes, we're going to have to let the senators do it. But I imagine they already do that anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. When C-SPAN turns off.
Right.
But fuck. What else has gone on in the news? Did you see that I think is it the French or the Canadian Prime Minister's Macron.
That's French.
French?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see his ass just get slapped by some random guy?
I did actually. I think the guy is going to prison now. But that's like pretty. I mean, usually French people suck, but that's a pretty cool thing to do. Just bitch slap your president.
That was pretty badass. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get to. I mean, how much jail is he gonna get? The French aren't just gonna like. It's not fucking Texas.
I think he got like 6 months somewhere in that neighborhood. It was months, not
dude.
years. Yeah.
That dude's gonna be telling that story for the rest of his life, dude.
I feel like that gets you street cred too. If you're like, why are you? Like, you're like, I bitch slapped the president. People be like, all right, word.
I fucking hit the president with my fucking pimp ring on. Like, that's badass, dude.
It was good form too. It wasn't like a bitchy slap. Like it was like a disrespectful, like putting somebody in there. And then the French, Macron or Macron, whatever the fuck you pronounce his name, who cares? They're French. He was ready to throw hands, dude.
Oh yeah, he was.
They had to hold him back. His security was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. Don't let him have the satisfaction.
Right. Credit to him though. That would be cool if the president just beat the shit out of that guy.
That would be equally as cool. If you bitch slap the president, that's cool. And if the president just pummels you, it goes like to the Secret Service, where the fuck the French people have. Be like, yo, I got this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this guy
Just
up.
goes
And
full. Full WWE, like da 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 da. Just curb stomps his ass.
Just picks up a folding chair and just boom, right on the noggin.
Just hits him with the Uno reverse card of coolness.
Yeah.
That'd be badass. You can't do that shit. You can't get it. You realize how hard it would be to do that here.
Dude, if you slap Biden, you'd be in Gitmo by sundown.
Dude.
They would have your ass, your nuts hooked up to a fucking car battery in 12 hours flat.
Yeah, they'd be pulling your fucking fingernails immediately, dude.
Yeah, you'd be on like some fucking Cessna flight to a CIA black site ASAP. They would not stand for that shit. And Biden he's pussy, dude. He would not throw hands.
No, Biden would die.
Yeah, he would kill him. Yeah, if you would you would essentially assassinate the president with a bitch slap.
Like all the American leaders that have been like killed in, obviously not badass, but you know what I mean, ways.
Yeah.
And Biden just dies from a left hook.
Yeah, somebody just gives him a pat on the back a little too hard. It's like his heart skips a beat and that's it. He just goes down.
Yeah. He just bean dips him and his heart explodes.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Well, not great. You know what I mean.
That would be horrible, and we don't want it to happen. This is not an incitement to action, for the record.
No, absolutely.
This is a purely hypothetical comedy scenario.
If you're not laughing, then I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Anything else in the news you want to peruse?
Not really. I mean, there's a story out of Washington State where they're handing out joints for vaccines. But we've done that like a million times. I just went, where's my shit,
My state doesn't give me anything. I got my shit, 3 months ago already. I didn't get dick.
Right? Where's my fucking $1 million? Where's my, I don't know if West Virginia was giving out guns. I'll take a fucking shotgun and a couple joints.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, dude.
Right.
I do the right thing and I do it way early. And now these fucking guys, they get Wendy's coupons and AK-47s. This is bullshit.
I think in some states I think everyone gets entered into the lottery.
Right.
Like for the money at least. I know in Colorado, like you can, like I'm eligible to win in the lottery in Colorado, but I don't know.
Fuck that. That's so whack.
It was like $1 million. I mean, like it's funny. People were tweeting that like in Denver or like Boulder, any like the nice, like really nice place, like $1 million wouldn't even buy you a house.
Yeah.
You pay like 6 months of rent on like a 2-bedroom apartment in Denver with $1 million.
Yeah, these cities are getting so fucking expensive now.
Yeah.
Even Philly, you're paying a lot at this point.
You're paying like $3,000 a month to get punched in the face by some drunk white guy in a Joel Embiid jersey.
Hey, you're on the front lines of gentrification.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna get hit and your bike stolen.
Dude, I got my bike stolen when I came out here. Like Denver's like a big like biking city, so I got one. I was like ashamed every time I rode it. It's kind of like glad it got stolen.
Yeah.
But I had it like hooked up with these giant fucking locks in the bike rack behind my apartment building. Like 2 giant fucking. They looked like the like Flava Flav, like the chain that he wore that big ass clock on.
Right.
And I just had them all over the fucking thing. So they come to my apartment, I don't know, like crackheads, I guess. Mm-hmm. And they try to like take apart the bike and like take it away piece by piece. But I chained it up well, so like they couldn't get any of the pieces. So they just took my bike apart and it was just chained together in like a pile on the ground. And and I had to just carry all the pieces like a mile and a half to the nearest bike store to have them fucking put it back together. And this part's on me. Like that should have been my wake up call. I should have brought it inside, but I kept it chained up there because I was like confident. I was like, yeah, good luck, motherfuckers.
Right.
And not even a week later, I came back and they had some bolt cutters or something. They got through all the fucking chains.
Oh, so they were like, this guy is a fucking idiot. Like he somehow lucked out that we didn't steal it the first time and you just put it right back.
Yeah, that was on me, dude. Like I said, I was ashamed. Like there's like a subconscious part of my brain that wanted to get stolen because like, I don't know, dude. The biking thing it's not for me. If I'm going to die cooler than that. I'm not going to die on a Schwinn trying to cross the street.
Yeah, you don't want to die from testicular cancer from, riding on a banana seat for too long.
I don't think that's how you get cancer. I think an oncologist might.
I didn't know you were a fucking doctor.
I am actually, yeah. It's weird that I would choose to, I have a medical degree and I would do a podcast instead of working. But yeah, no, I do. I went to medical school.
You're way too overqualified for this.
And by medical school, I mean I read a Reddit thread of like which pills you're not supposed to mix, and now I'm like basically a doctor.
Oh shit, you got the WebMD PhD.
It's funny, dude. My parents will or my sisters, anyone in my family, like anytime they're like prescribed something, they'll always like text me and be like, can I mix this with this? Like, how long should I wait to drink? And it's like, I'm not a fucking doctor. I just do too many drugs. And I like have picked up little tidbits of knowledge along the way.
They just instead of like being worried about that, they just ask you for advice.
Right. My sister has she has like back problems. She's like, how long I just took a Vicodin. Like, how long before I can drink? I'm like, you're not drinking already? It's okay.
I mean, I'm already too.
No, but I mean, I was like, I don't know. Don't take my advice. Like,
right.
You know how many times I've woken up on my bed, like fully clothed on top of the covers? I'm not doing well.
Just sweating in cold sweat.
Yeah, if anything, do the opposite of what I tell you to do.
Yeah. I can tell you stories if you want a reason to not drink on pills.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dr. Lozier.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was in the presence of medical royalty.
Yeah, no, I heard you could get a $20 gift card to Bottle King for being employee of the quarter at your hospital, so I just went and got a medical degree.
Yeah, it's probably pretty easy.
I think it's a sound investment. Maybe debt to my eyeballs until I'm fucking 85, but could drink for free for like 2 hours next weekend.
Well, then you grind for another quarter, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap her. Let's wrap her up.
Yeah.
Let's hit the showers. Good game.
I love your little analogies every week. Thanks for listening, folks. Follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com, for all the episodes you may have missed. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave us reviews on, Spotify or Apple, whatever the fuck. I don't know which ones. I don't really pay attention to that shit. But if you see a little star thing, give us 5. Say we're great. Just lie. No one checks it. And other than that, we'll see you next week.
Peace out.